I recently acquired something very, very special. Something very, very special. It's a ticket to see Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan in concert. When I first learned about it, I thought, I don't know. I've already got a ticket to see Guns N' Roses later in September. Do I really need it? But then I've been listening to some Bob Dylan and especially some of his later stuff, which I just think is really good. And I thought, you know what? And the guy's 84. If I'm ever going to see Bob Dylan, it should probably be now. And so I'm quite chuffed. Um, a lot of these old acts, bands, musicians, whatever, as they age, when they put out new material, it's generally not very good, or at least not memorable. They're basically, you go see them live for a greatest hits, really. Um, but Bob Dylan is an unusual person, and that I think ever since, say, Time Out of Mind, which came out in '97, his albums, the ones that I've listened to, have been consistently good. Um, this is the Rough and Rowdy Ways tour, and the Rough and Rowdy Ways album is just a really good one. Um, just nice music, nice melodies. Don't normally think of Bob Dylan's vocal lines as having much melody, but they do. And of course, his voice has so much character, as they say. I'm going to see him in Abilene, Texas. What a strange place. For those of you who aren't in the know, you got Texas here, a largely conservative state, except you get to a place like Austin, our state capital, which is kind of like the Portland or Seattle of Texas. It's full of morons. And they have a phrase. You see a lot of shirts. There'll be these tie-dye shirts, whatever, and this slogan written on it that says, "Keep Austin weird." Okay? So you got that. I saw somewhere a shirt that said, "Keep Abilene boring." That's the kind of town it is, but wouldn't you know it, by golly, Bob Dylan's going to be there May 1st, and by the grace of God, so will I. And so with all that in mind, I thought I'd play a little Bob Dylan song here, something I like. This is something that he originally wrote and recorded with the band, and then the band released their own version with Richard Manuel singing it, and that falsetto with such emotion as he does. And the band's version was slower than Bob Dylan's version, and an additive verse too. I don't know if that was the verse Bob Dylan wrote that he just didn't sing on his version, or I don't know. But I thought I'd kind of combine the two, the fast and the slow, and kind of meet somewhere in the middle to have my own rendition here. Let's start that over. Everything can be replaced. Every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. Say the man needs protection. Said every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high above this wall. lonely crowd. A man swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him shouting so loud, just crying that he was framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Thank you very much.